Well, good evening, everyone. It's more snow out there tonight. We're tracking bright skies tomorrow. Another round of snow and sleet moves in for Friday, particularly during the morning. So the pattern stays active. The same front we've been dealing with the past couple of days that comes back at us later this week. It eventually tries to punch through this weekend, and it looks like the warm air will win out later this week. I should say next week. We should be in the 50s and 60s. So we're going to touch on that in a little bit and what that means going forward. In our forecast tonight, though, the primary thing to highlight will be the snowfall and what that means for the morning commute. So let's jump into it. Thanks for joining us tonight on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, wherever you are. And that is the wrong view we want to show you. There we go. Snowfall amounts, no changes from the last several days. 2 to 4 inches of snow will do it. North of Route 2, we'll see less snow there. A little mixing is possible to the south. And if we see a few spots over 4, it's probably in this little area right there in the southern areas. But I do not think that this is going to be a huge weather maker there. Oh, is this locked up? Hold on, folks. Looks like it's locked up. We're going to fix that. Invite. I knew it was going to be locked up, and there it is. Still locked up. Huh. All right. Well, let's see what else we can do here. Hang tight for 1 sec. All right. Share screen. We're going to get it, folks. I promise. There we go. Technology. All right, this is the map we just started with right there. And now we're getting it to advance. All right, there's a live look at our Naples sky cam. Just gave a few folks a chance to hop on Facebook and YouTube. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. Yes, we have snow-covered roads. Live look at our Naples sky cam. Took a little while to get those roads snow covered, but there they are. Well, clouds came in during the afternoon. That was a scene from the Naples sky cam. We had a lot of blue sky this morning. That was not the case late this afternoon. Just like that, the clouds came in, right? It was kind of a cool day in that aspect. All right, this is a storm that's primarily affecting southern parts of Maine. It's a weak system here. South of that line, we'll see snowfall. Northern Maine will not get any snow at all out of this one. So let's take a look at where it's snowing. Just about everybody's reporting snow right now. I did see some half-mile visibility in Portland, so we have some solid bands of snow. This extends right up to the Lewis and Auburn area. Augusta, you're involved in this as well. But really north of that, there's not a whole lot going on. From the Oxford Hills, Route 2 corridor points north, this is not an event for you. So again, the areas, basically these areas right here, are probably going to get a general 2 to 4 inches of snow out of this one. So here we are with temperatures running the 20s. We're certainly cold enough to support snow. Remember the front we've been talking about the last couple of days? That's to our south. We have an area of low pressure to our south. A little warm front here, a little cold front farther off to the west. And let's track how this goes down. The back edge of that snow moves out around 2 a.m. So 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. will be the end time for snow. So this is... let's see, 2 o'clock in the morning. Why is this always changed to white? I always want that a yellow arrow. I don't know. Oh, yeah, I'll blame someone in the weather office. It was probably me that changed it. Look for brighter skies to return on Wednesday. Wednesday looks great. We'll see a lot of melting, compacting of the snow, and temps will be in the 40s for highs on Wednesday. I can't stress this enough. Wednesday looks fantastic. The same front that's playing games with us will come back at us late Thursday night, more so Friday morning. This front stays south of us, so we have an area of low pressure to our west, another one developing to our south, and the warm air never gets in here on Friday. So instead, we're going to get a round of snow and sleet. See that little edge right there? 2 questions with that. 1, how far north does the precip get? I think it's a lot like tonight where it's a southern Maine event. 2, how much sleet mixes in? What type of precip are we going to get? So I think it's snow and sleet. I can't rule out a little bit of freezing rain. But the timing of this is not great for the morning commute. Tonight's timing, folks got a chance to get home from the afternoon commute when it started to snow, and it's going to be long gone by the morning commute. So the timing's pretty good for tonight's snow. Friday morning snow in southern Maine, that may not be very good for the morning commute. So there'll be at least some snow and sleet, I think, over southern parts of Maine. The afternoon commute may be a little bit better on Friday with any leftover snow and sleet moving out during that time frame. So let's go hour by hour, town by town, and storm tracker. We have some some snowfall, 9:30 tonight. There it is. All right, the back edge is moving through between 1 a.m. and 3 a.m. I think we'll have a few to several hours for the road crews to get out there and clean things up before the morning commute. So kids have been wondering, teachers have been wondering, will there be delays tomorrow? I guess it's possible, but I don't think we're going to see that tomorrow. I think we'll probably, if it's moving out at 2 a.m., so that gives us 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, you're going to have 4 or 5 hours for the road crews to clean things up before the morning commute. So my guess is the kids go to school tomorrow, but I guess there could be some delays, especially over eastern parts of the area. So this is 3 o'clock in the morning. We'll see a lot of sun tomorrow. It's a day filled with sunshine. Temps will be back in the mid to upper 40s. So the 2 to 4 inches of snow we're going to get, a lot of that will be melting and compacting for our Thursday. So Thursday looks great. I should say Wednesday looks great. Thursday, however, jumping the gun here with more clouds moving in, will probably be in the 30s and low 40s. And here comes some of that precip for late Thursday night and Friday morning. This is more likely a Friday morning situation. That pink color right there is probably some sleet. So I think it's snow and sleet, and primarily in southern parts of Maine. Once again, kind of like tonight, the farther north you are, the less precipitation you're probably going to get with that Friday morning situation. The back edge moves out midday and early afternoon. So again, a few question marks with that one. We'll get you some numbers on that. My guess is it's another 2 to 4 or something like that with lighter amounts to the north on Friday. It all depends how much snow we get. There probably will be at least a chance for some sleet and freezing rain. So tonight we have all snow. Any areas that get any mixing will probably be down in Seacoast, New Hampshire and southern New Hampshire. There you'll see slightly less, maybe a coating to 2, holding things down a bit there. But north of Route 2, it's probably a coating to 2 for you. Most of the region will probably get a solid 2 to 4 inches of snow. We have about 1.5 inches in Portland right now. There'll be a lot of 3s and 4s. If we get any spots over 4, it's probably in this area here. So the farther south you are, the greater chance you have to be on the upper end of that, and maybe a few spots getting a little bit more than 4. But we're probably looking at a solid 2 to 4 with lighter amounts from Augusta, northern Androscoggin County. These areas, you're probably going to be in the lower end of the 2 to 4 inch range there. And that's what we're thinking for that. Now, let's see, do I have any more graphics? Oh, I wanted to show you this. This is kind of cool. All right, so next week, we've been highlighting the warm-up, and it looks like 50s and 60s return next week. That's right. I think it's possible we'll get into the 60s and maybe even near 70 degrees next week, even here in Maine and New Hampshire. This is on Wednesday. So we'll get into the 50s starting maybe as soon as Sunday, more likely Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday look quite warm. Thursday could be warm. But I know what you're thinking. This happens every year. It's like, okay, spring has arrived. If we hit 70 degrees, then it's here to stay, right? Well, these winters just do not like to give up. And I can give many examples of this. But we're going to see another shot of cold air building in. That's probably going to be the following weekend. So that cold front swings through on Thursday of next week. That's how I think it goes down. And we'll probably get thunderstorms and, it's big, heavy downpours, maybe some, I don't know, who knows what we're going to get, but there'll be a cold front that moves through there, but the colder air will move back into the picture, and it's, back to winter after that for probably another round. But this is the time of year where Mother Nature really likes to battle it out. And we're seeing that this week. We're going to see that even more next week as the warm air wins out. So 40s for tomorrow. Tomorrow looks great. Sunny skies, mostly cloudy on Thursday. Any of that wintry mix with the next round holds off until late Thursday night and Friday morning and early afternoon Friday. We'll probably see that mix being snow and sleet. I think those will be the dominant types of precipitation. It could, I could see the potential for a little freezing rain. That's possible there. So that bears watching, but I think we'll probably get some more light accumulations. Not a big one, but the morning commute Friday does look slippery. Saturday is an interesting day because that warm front's going to try to punch through. And we'll probably get some morning showers, inland areas in the mountains. You could get a little bit of freezing rain. And I'm hopeful for some late day sun on Saturday. If we can get into some sun, we'll send temps to around 50. But a strong cold front moves through Saturday night with more rain showers. There may be a rumble of thunder with that one. Then Sunday, hey, the sun sets Sunday at 6:45. Change the clock. So we're looking forward to that. Mostly sunny that day. Then 50s and 60s return as soon as early next week. So there'll be a lot of melting. I was just talking to my kids about it. We might actually get a chance to see the grass next week as we see a decent little warm up in the forecast. But I think next Thursday, that's probably going to be the next battle line as some colder air comes rushing back into the picture. So yeah, that's how it looks, and it looks like there will be a battle between the warm and the cold. All right, let's see what folks are saying here. What winters had cold temps coming back? All right. Here's one for you. 2018. How's that? Weak La Nina transitioning neutral, just like this winter. It was in February. We had 70 degrees. It was in the low 70s for parts of York County. Anyway, 4 nor'easters in 4 weeks in March. Got cold. House went into the water. Camp Ellis. We got into a stormy period, and my guess we'll get into another stormy period here. Another example, Hannah just did a nice story. Last time we were this cold for a winter was 2013, 2014. If you've been following along, that was the number one winter we compared this winter to back in September. We said this winter is going to be like 2013, 2014. That was our best analog year. And we just had the coldest winter since 2013, 2014. Doesn't always work out that way. So next winter when we're doing the winter forecast, don't be like, I can see a lot of folks saying, Charlie, you're going to mess up on this one. But at least this winter worked out really well with comparing the winters anyway. But they don't always work out that great. In fact, most of the time they don't. But this one did. So yeah, that was 2013, 2014, another weak La Nina. Let's see, 2018 was the best example I can think of. So it got really warm in late February and the cold came back. So I know we're excited about 60s to near 70 next week, but as long as you know, it's not here to stay. I have a feeling it's going to get ugly after that. 4 inches of snow in York. All right, Bruce, thanks for the update. Thank you very much. Yeah, so you'll get over 4 inches then. You'll probably end up with the 6 inches. All right. Well, you're gonna blow through the 2 to 4 then. No more snow. Hey, Molly, how are you? No more snow. Yeah, the teachers don't want any more snow because they don't want any more snow days. Remote days, maybe. Nice to see you, Molly. Hope things are well. Tell Mike I say hi. I'm on the warm, Kathy says. Yes, we want warm. I don't blame you. Happy Tuesday. Good to see you too. Thank you very much. Hello. What winter? All right, we just talked about that one, Connor. Thank you. It means that's funny. I'll take the warmth. Jennifer wants warm. All right, fall, spring. Yes, you got it. That's next week. That's what we're talking about next week. For folks just jumping on, is talking about this stuff coming in. Flying out warmer weather Friday, early morning out of. Oh, okay. Well, Justin, you'll probably get some snow and sleet in the morning. So, I mean, the good news is first flights at the jetport are usually the best flights for, getting out on time. And jetport handles snow and sleet a lot better than most airports in northern New England. So my guess you get off. So good luck with that. How much snow in Brunswick we'll get? 2 to 4 inches, Diane, tonight. 2 to 4 inches for you, ending around 2 a.m. Hello, Jennifer. Over 4 inches in New York. Okay, yeah, Bruce just told me that one. Thank you. Aloha. Aloha, Brian. Freezing rain in York. Yeah, freezing rain in York right now? All right. Huh. That's cool. All right, so that's the reason we put that mixing down into Seacoast, New Hampshire. Let's look at that. So the Winter Mosaic Radar does a very poor job. Oh, okay, yeah, the Winter Mosaic Radar is picking up on it. Thanks, Bruce. Appreciate that. So we can look at, let's look at the correlation coefficient. All right, so we're looking at our, so you're seeing, so the radar is seeing lower correlation values in the yellow, likely some sleet and freezing rain mixing in there. So as we put this into motion, that's probably what's happening there. Thanks for the heads up. I didn't think you'd see any freezing rain this early. Yeah, look at that. See the yellows coming right up into York County? There you go. All right, so you hit 4 inches. Maybe you're not going to get 6 inches then, Bruce. I appreciate the update on that. There we go. I probably would have seen that in the Portsmouth update at P's at the, I haven't checked it at the 8 o'clock hour, but yeah, so freezing rain down there. That was nice of you, Bruce. Thank you. Snow amounts. Will they reschool tomorrow? Yeah, I think they're gonna have school tomorrow. Friday's the day in question, I think. How much for Minot? The lower end of the 2 to 4, probably. Mary's running out of places to put the snow. Yeah. No, hey, it's May. It's March, right? It would be nice if it was May, but March is one of my favorite times of year. The snow doesn't stick around that long. Sun angle's higher. Hey, starting on Sunday, the sun sets around 6:45. It's going to be great. We'll have light in the horizon at 7:30. The sun angle in late March is pretty similar to late August. I mean, you can get a sunburn this time of year. I mean, this is what we've been waiting for. When the sun's out, it feels good. Sap's running. Everybody will be happy. All right. I think we'll leave it at that tonight. Looks like there's still a bunch of you guys on here on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Thanks for everybody checking in. Hopefully I've answered everybody's questions. Oh, Kirsten says, Friday storm, big one. No. Let's talk about that for a minute. Let's go. Let's find the graphic that has that storm. Here we go. That's tonight's storm. That's tomorrow. It's a beautiful day. Thursday, more clouds. Thursday's going to be I think there'll be a lot of low clouds on Thursday. I was thinking of going skiing that day. That'd be kind of cool to get above the clouds. That might be something that's pretty cool on Thursday. But Friday morning, all right, 2 questions with Friday. How far north does a precip get, and what type of precip are we going to get? On a Tuesday night, I think it comes about to where we have it tonight. So it's mainly a southern parts of Maine storm, and it's mostly snow and sleet. Those will be the dominant precip types, I think. So we'll give you some numbers tomorrow. My guess is probably 2 to 4 inches over southern Maine, and it's like coating to 2 to the north. But timing does not look great for the morning commute if we stay snow and sleet. Albany, New Hampshire. All right. Thanks, Paul. Appreciate that. Almost 2 inches. Thank you. I appreciate that. Brandy said, oh, thank you, Brandy. Appreciate that. You're very kind. Thank you. Flying out of Boston a week from Friday. Friday says, hopefully those fronts you show moving through. Yeah, no. All right. So that cold front comes through Thursday, I think, Brian. It would just be cooler Friday. It'd be clear probably. But that cold front, Hannah and I were talking about it tonight. That cold front next Thursday, I bet there'll be thunderstorms with it. We'll see. That might be fun to watch. I am planning on going skiing that day. I know for a fact I'm going to try to ski late next week. I have a couple days off. And I don't know, seeing a cold front like that, it's not great, but it's March. You never know what you're going to get. So it looks really warm next week until through Thursday. After that, party's over. Gets cold again. Becky. Yeah, it's those 60s are not going to last, Becky. Sorry. Yeah, it's probably going to turn stormy again, colder and stormy. So we're not finished with snow. It's March. I think we'll have some more storms into early April. So what happens? Oh, yep. I think I was jumping the gun here. Hope was asking about next week. Yeah, after next week, more storms. Yep, that's probably how it goes. And turning colder. All right, folks, let's leave it at that tonight. Maybe we can just run through the timing of this one more time. Here's our snow tonight. I'm sorry. Hope I have your question up here still. Back edge moves out around 2 o'clock in the morning. Tomorrow's beautiful. We'll get sunny skies, 40s, a lot of melting. If you have outdoor plans tomorrow, if you work outdoors, it's going to be awesome tomorrow. And then Thursday, more clouds. And here comes some of the snow and sleet for probably late Thursday night, Friday. There's the back edge of tonight's snow around 3 a.m. heading into down East Maine. The sun will be shining when you get up tomorrow. 40s return. Looks fantastic. And again, the timing of this next system is probably there might be some fog at night too. Be mindful of that. And anytime temps are below freezing, could get some slippery spots at night due to some of that fog. But Thursday, the clouds come back and any of that precip holds off until late Thursday night, probably after midnight, and more so Friday morning. So there we are, 7 o'clock Friday morning. Not great for the morning commute. And we'll have some, I don't know if it's all snow, might be snow and sleet. That's my guess. There'll be a little nose coming in of warm air at, 850 millibars, about 5,000 feet. So warmer air will try to get in. So flakes will be, my guess, melting and then refreezing, becoming ice pellets. So yeah, that's how it looks tonight. Thanks for bearing with me with my technical issues as my computer froze. But yeah, that's the way things look tonight. And enjoy the new snow, I guess. We're in that part of the season. A lot of folks are probably saying, all right, get it out of here. But at least enjoy tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be beautiful. All right, folks, take care. Have a nice night.